Hi, so this is Crabapult. He's from the new TMNT. He's okay. His eyes don't twist, his claws don't open. He's got eggplants on his dumpster, but he pales in comparison to his inspiration, Herman the Crab. And it's also one of the best side character names, Herman the Hermit Crab. This is from the IDW TMNT comics. And I already got started because I have two. Took off the one arm with the big claw, and I took off his feet because I'm going to make his legs bigger, and I drilled holes where the new eyes are gonna go and where his extra legs are gonna go, because this guy has 4 legs plus the arms. And I'm gonna make the arm longer, this one, and both of the claws bigger and thicker. So I have that marked off there. These are the extra pieces. For the legs, I got them ready. These are just scrap pieces from EVA foam floor mats that I used in my last project that I cut up, and I used toothpicks, and these are the legs. It's just 3 pieces of foam, and then they're connected with toothpicks. And those are gonna fit in like this, but they'll be stuck to him. You can see I traced out his legs, and then I drew what I was gonna do there. So these are gonna go in here, but I wanna keep the toothpick in so it's rigid. I need the toothpick to go down deeper than that blue line so that the peg can also fit in. I'm gonna glue that on, and then I'm gonna use Apoxie Sculpt over top of it to finish it up. I'm gonna sculpt new eyes, but I drilled holes so I could have something sturdy to sculpt onto. And he's gonna have like a mustache thing, so I drilled a little bit into his nose area where I'm gonna add that so it'll stick better. For his new dumpster, this is more foam that I glued together that's gonna go in here and then stick to the hole in his back where the original dumpster went. And I had customized this and then 3D printed it. I've been wanting to make Herman for a while, but I was gonna do them all out of polymer clay, and I was gonna use this corned beef can as his shell. I'm gonna start mixing this Apoxie Sculpt together. I'm gonna hit fast forward, and I'll be back in a second. Hey, so we're sped up now, and I'm into the Apoxie Sculpt, so I'm gonna add all these extra pieces. I did 2 eyeballs, just put them on the side, and then I extended his legs that are on him, and now I'm adding Apoxie Sculpt to the legs that I made for his back legs. And then I move on to the claw, and I'm just doing little sections at a time, and then I leave it for like an hour or so, then I can do another section without messing it up. But it takes about 24 hours to fully cure and dry before you can sand or paint it. So I just used a bottle of paint as a roller to roll that out because I couldn't find my piece of wood, and I cut out a shape to go on his chest because I want to big that up. We'll make it bigger, big that up. That's like rap terms from 10 years ago, maybe more. So you can see I kept adding pieces. After maybe half an hour, one section, my hands get so sticky, so I gotta wash my hands like 2 or 3 times, and then wait an hour for it to cure a bit, and then sometimes it's the next day. So I added a bunch on his arm because I want that arm to be bigger, and then I put on the piece that I took off so it's extended and sticking out. So he's got one big arm with a big claw and then one smaller one. And now after it's all fully dried and cured, I sanded it a little bit, and now I'm using Spackling to fill in any cracks or build up any spots that are a little dented or whatever, and I can clean it up, and that sands easy after like 15-20 minutes. I'm just using a nail file to sand it, and so I sand it, and now I move on to my primer. So I have a black primer mixed with regular white acrylic. It's a black acrylic primer. So otherwise, if it was oil and you mix oil and acrylic, it doesn't work out for you. So I covered them all, even though the Apoxie Sculpt's already gray, but I want it all to match. And some parts, like the orange parts, need the primer to help paint stick. So then I did a quick dry brush over the dumpster. That's his backpack slash home. And I didn't have it in my drawing, but then after I realized there's some graffiti on it, so I did the A, and then on the front it said, like, I don't know, the artist's name was here. I couldn't fit it on the front, so on the back I put Oceans was here, my name, but the short abbreviated version that I use when I'm like playing video games because it has to be short. Anyway, so I mixed a couple reds and white to get the color I wanted for them, but then I remember I want to go dark on the first coat, and then after the first coat you could still see the gray come through, so that's a deep red. I did 2 coats to get them all ready. That's him of the Mighty Mutanimals. So then I went back to that lighter one that I did before, and I'm doing his chest and like his chin, I guess, with the lighter color. And then I dry brush over all his details and stuff to pick them up and make them stand out more. So now I'm doing the eyes again with the bright yellow. Not again, this is the first time I'm doing the eyes, but just get a quick layer of bright yellow, I think. Now I'm going to do the pouches that he has on his belt. So this material, it's a thick woven material. It wasn't the best for this, but since it was so small, I thought I'd do it on a piece of paper so you can see how I made the bag. Exactly like that, with glue, and make it like a cross and flaps and fold it and glue it and flap it. Anyways, so this is like my third or fourth Mighty Mutanimal. I'm gonna do another one next week. So for his pants, this is an old pair of pants that I cut the legs off and turned into shorts. Well, not the legs, like only below the knee. I didn't make like Daisy Dukes. But they also have flaps so that they can wrap around his legs, and I did one set, one for the back legs and one for the front legs. The back legs was a little bigger. Now I'm doing a second coat on the eyes with a sunny yellow. It's like a little bit of a deeper yellow, but that's looking better and brighter. It's an alternate cover from City at War, when the Mighty Mutanimals were joined it. Now I have an orange, and I'm doing irises of orange, and the light color on his chest, it wasn't standing out enough, and it's still not, but I went a little lighter. Now I have a an acrylic clear coat, and I cover everything with that to get it ready for the next step and seal it all up so it doesn't get scratched or anything. For his shirt, I'm using hockey stick tape, and it's a fabric tape, so it's great, and it's tape so it sticks. But some spots you might need to use a little super glue, and it's like an avocado green, light avocado, I think, yeah, light avocado I did for the shirt. And then I put some pieces of paper under the cuffs so that I could paint without getting it on his skin, but some spots I did, but then I just did touch-ups later. Then I went for a light coat of the same yellow over his eyes and just dry brushed it because I still want the orange to show through, but the orange was standing out too much. I wanted them to blend together. Yeah, that's what happened. Then I drew with pencil his pupils, and then I have a paint marker, and I do a little bit, and then I try to match it on the other side, but it needs a little more. Then the other side needs a little more. By the end of it, the pupils are almost as big as the iris that I made, because I didn't want one to be bigger than the other, and I keep going back and forth. Sometimes, I mean, I'm better now, but I used to be shaving. I'd be shaving and it wasn't lined up, so I go to the other side, the other side, the other side, and then it's all gone anyway. So I didn't like those first bags that I put on them because they didn't stand out enough. They just blended in with the straps, which were the same material. That's a before and after. I usually don't get to do that. But those bags, I did the exact same process, but I used 1mm foam. It was green foam, then I painted a darker green. That is Slash. That'll be next. He's my next Mighty Mutanimal. Thanks a lot for watching, and until next time, remember, always keep your head up. Peace.